Hey traders, it's Steve from the Stock Index Trading Room. And in this weekly recap, I'm going to start a series of 3 weeks with one of our indicators. And we're going to look at how we exploit pure order flow. And we're going to show you how we find order flow breakouts that actually occur before price responds. We have 3 different succinct patterns. I'm going to share each of these with you over the next 3 weeks. So let us, if you've never seen this, please look at this, pause the video, read through this, and then come join us when you're finished. Order flow and price action. It has been estimated by experts in the industry that have been in the industry for many years that 90+% of traders focus their attention on price. And a very small percentage focus your attention on something other than price. And I want to share with you, I want to say a secret, and it appears that maybe it is, but it shouldn't be. And that is simply this. My statement, my belief is this single concept lies at the heart of all successful trading, especially successful day trading, and even more so impactful for successful short-term day trading. And that's simply this: price follows order flow, or order flow leads price. So in our cause and effect relationship, price is the effect of an abundance of orders in a direction. Let's keep it real simple. So if the market all of a sudden experiences a large number of orders in a certain direction, price most likely will follow. Okay, now it could be people taking profits and that type of thing, but our work shows that 90% of the time or greater, when we have these order flow reads, that price will follow, because price can't do anything without order flow. Price is the result in order flow, so causation. Okay, so price is the reaction to order flow. Most traders are chasing the reaction. A few start to look and focus on the cause of the reaction and actually get in front of future price movement. That's how we can make that statement. Okay, so when we use order flow to trade, we most likely, most of the time, will be in front of future price movement. Now we're going to show you over time how we add smart momentum, so we can not only be at the right place, but we're there at the right time with momentum. And that seems to help the average trader be more successful, because some traders have doubt and fear and anxiety and issues with the trade. And if it doesn't seem to move fairly quickly in the direction that they're involved, they tend to have trouble giving it time. So for those traders, we use smart momentum and teach them how to do that. So there's a greater chance that not only is it going to move, but it's going to move relatively at this time. So let's see, in the following 3 weeks, we're going to take a look at 3 powerful signals we use. Now, all 3 patterns use the same concept, so when you learn one, the other 2 are a piece of cake to use. And in a broad description of the concept, we simply look for areas of the market where price is stalled, and then we get a leading order flow breakout read. And knowing that price is going to follow an order flow breakout read, it helps many of our members get in front of future price movement, and it's turned their trading career around. So let's look on a chart and see how this works. I'm going to do this rather quickly and we'll be done. If you have questions, support at stockindextradingroom.com. If you look at this and go, ooh, okay, I'd like to know more, learn more, be a part of that, we've got a 6-minute video that gives you an overview of the room and who we are, and we'd love for you to come join us and take advantage of some of these. these. Okay, so the first of the three patterns we're going to talk about is the Batman pattern, and this is sort of a representation of Batman. And now Batman, in this case, is on his hood, his ears are cowls, or whatever you would call these, would be equal, would be the same. Now, master traders don't look for harmony in the market, because when there's harmony, it tends to do this. Master traders are looking for out of balance situations to take advantage of, because the market likes to reestablish balance. So here we have, I've drawn this out, and it's this simple, a Batman pattern. Simply, you see here we have a red, green, red price pattern. So price is momentarily being discussed, and over here we have trap trader oscillator saying the selling pressure here is substantially greater than the selling pressure here. While price is the same, this has much more selling in it, and so responding this way is very, very likely. When we talk about signals, which I'm not going to do in the room, we believe this. We believe the future is going to be more like the past rather than less like the past. But because we have a signal that may have worked, you know, for the last 10,000 trades, 92% or something like that, please understand it may never, ever work again. It may never not work. Some people would call that win, and it may never work, and some people would call that lose. We simply don't know. Okay, and we're not making representation that because these have worked for years and years and years, they will continue to do so. Okay, so no representation of the future, just two things. One, we believe the past is going to be more like the future rather than less like the future, and we can go and look at what these have done in the past, and we do that tirelessly. And this gives our members confidence to trade. Okay, so here we go, and the market's moving around. This is Friday, and it opens over here, and it's, you know, doing its thing as it does. And here we have a situation that we get a red, green, red stalled price pattern. Trap trader oscillator is saying, there's more selling pressure in this bar than this bar. We're going to point out a couple of other things that we use. Actually, I could point out four. We could point out smart momentum, and this, we call this a double down, which is with a Batman is my favorite signal, but that's just me. But let's talk about this resistance. This is order flow resistance, nothing to do with price structure. Okay, order flow resistance. Can't break through, can't break through, can't break through. Okay, can't break through resistance. Support, order flow support. The market breaks through order flow support. So, excuse me. So what tends to happen when resistance holds and support gives way? Now, y'all know the answer to that, right? So what this is telling us, what this scenario is telling us, is that this is a trap. And we see we have a little tiny negative order flow read here, which is good enough to trigger this. So here we have our weak Batman, red, green, red. Now, weak is not a weak signal. It just simply says go down. And I wish I'd named it differently, but we've traded it for, we've got members that have traded this for 5 years in our room. And you'll see that in a minute that they really enjoy what it shows us. So we can't break resistance. We break support. We get order flow, more selling pressure in this bar than this bar with stall price. We get a discount to enter. We have a rocket. We have smart momentum. This is like a 19-star trade for us. And we mark this in the room for our members. And, you know, whether you would have gotten a little or a lot, that's up to your belief in trading. but you can see the opportunity that it gave. Now we get this big deal here. And we don't know when this starts that it's going to elongate like this. We don't know when this starts, it's going to elongate, and we don't represent that we do. So if we look here, though, we can see, well, okay, support holds, resistance fails, support fails. Maybe a situation you want to stay out of. I don't know that. And, you know, you might want to get over here. We've got a great signal on this bar right here that we'll share with you either in a room or many, many weeks in the future. So anyway, strong Batman with order flow. See, we have here, here, here. I'll get the right key this time. And we have order flow that is breaking out. So we actually get a signal on this bar. Okay. ABCD up. Support is holding, this support held, this support is holding, resistance is breaking. It does it again. It's like, okay. And then here we have this gigantic trap. Trap trader oscillator is saying order flow is up. Our delta bars are saying there is a majority of selling in this bar against up order flow. Well, these traders are going to get bamboozled. And that's just the way this works, is that they are on the wrong side of order flow and we are on the correct side of order flow, and we have price stalled and we have a double order flow read up. Okay, so whether you got involved on that bar or that bar, you would have been happy with that read, whether you trade it for this, chop it up, you know, we've got some other, again, our combo for, that's our bread and butter 5-star trade in a room. There's another one, things like that. And it's that simple. That's just the Batman pattern. And then we have attached, now we have attached order flow breakout reads. We've attached delta negative pressure in up order flow. Well, you know, we know who's going to win this fight a majority of the time. So anyway, that's the Batman pattern that we use, where price gets momentarily stalled and trap trader oscillators reading order flow. And it's saying not only in this bar do we have more selling pressure, but we have order flow support that failed right here. When order flow support fails, the market is and then free to move in our favor, in our position. So that's it. This chart is from Friday, the 22nd. If you have questions, shoot me an email, support@stuckindextradingroom.com, please. And then if you look at this and say, this may be what I'm looking for, or is what I'm looking for, go look at our video. It's 7 or 8 minutes. And if you decide you want to come and join us, there's a nice discount coupon on the end of that. So on behalf of Rob Mitchell, World Cup trading champion who developed all of this, I'm Steve from the Stock Index Trading Room, and we can't wait to hear your success stories in trading.